Welcome to Hong Kong, where incense coils drift through centuries-old temples, neon lights blaze above midnight markets, and glass towers rise between jungle peaks and sea-split harbors. This is a city that moves fast, feels intense, and never does anything halfway. In just 2 days, you'll experience ancient Taoist traditions, futuristic skylines, hidden fishing villages, rooftop sunsets, and some of the best food on the planet. From dim sum at the world's cheapest Michelin-starred restaurant to cable cars floating above mountains, this is Hong Kong at full volume. Bold, cinematic, unforgettable. Stick around because we're about to show you how to make 48 hours in Hong Kong feel like a lifetime. Best time to visit Hong Kong. For the perfect mix of clear skies and comfortable exploring, plan your trip between October and March. Autumn brings warm, golden light and pleasant temperatures around 26 degrees Celsius, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, making it ideal for walking the city and enjoying skyline views. Winter is slightly cooler, hovering between 17 to 20 degrees Celsius, 62 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, but still incredibly comfortable for sightseeing. Spring can be lush and green, but also unpredictable with sudden rain and humidity. Summer, on the other hand, is intense, high heat, thick humidity, and the possibility of typhoons disrupting plans. If you want fewer crowds but still great weather, aim for early December or late February, just before or after Lunar New Year. Airport tips. Touching down at Hong Kong International Airport puts you about 40 kilometers from the city center. The fastest and most convenient way into the city is the Airport Express train. It's clean, efficient, and gets you to Central Station in just 24 minutes for around $15 US. If you're traveling on a budget, public buses like the A11 or A21 are a great alternative. They take about 60 to 75 minutes but offer scenic views along the way for roughly $5 US. Taxis are the most direct, but also the most expensive, costing around $35 to $45 US, depending on your destination. Insider tip: pick up a tourist octopus card at the airport. It works on trains, buses, ferries, trams, and even convenience stores, making your entire trip smoother. Where to stay in Hong Kong? For first-time visitors, 3 areas stand out: Central, Tsim Sha Tsui, and Lantau Island. Central and nearby Sheung Wan are perfect if you want to stay in the heart of the action, surrounded by skyscrapers, restaurants, and nightlife. Across the harbor, Tsim Sha Tsui offers stunning skyline views, shopping streets, and easy ferry access. It's slightly more relaxed but still incredibly lively. If you're looking for something quieter, Lantau Island offers a slower pace with nature, beaches, and mountain views. Ideal if you want a break from the city intensity. How to get around Hong Kong. Hong Kong's public transport system is one of the best in the world. The MTR, subway, connects nearly every major attraction, while buses, ferries, and trams fill in the gaps. For a scenic and budget-friendly ride, hop on a double-decker tram across Hong Kong Island. Sitting on the upper deck gives you an unbeatable street-level view of the city, all for less than $1. If you're planning a busy day, consider the one-day MTR Tourist Pass for unlimited rides. Day 1. Historic Hong Kong and skyline views, morning, coffee, and culture. Start your day at a cozy cafe tucked along Upper Lascar Row. This antique-lined street sets the tone for the morning. Quiet, nostalgic, and full of character. Order a rich latte or a classic flat white and enjoy a slow start before diving into the city's history. From here, head to Man Mo Temple, one of Hong Kong's oldest and most atmospheric temples. Inside, giant incense coils hang from the ceiling, filling the air with smoke and soft light. The space feels timeless, a quiet contrast to the fast-moving city outside. Take your time here, walk slowly, observe, and soak in the calm energy before continuing your journey. Mid-morning, history and green spaces. A short walk away, visit the Dr. Sun Yat-sen Museum, located inside a beautiful historic mansion. This museum tells the story of the man who helped shape modern China and highlights Hong Kong's role in that transformation. Afterward, head uphill to either the Zoological and Botanical Gardens or Hong Kong Park. Both offer a peaceful escape from the city, with shaded paths, greenery, and quiet corners to recharge. Late morning Victoria Peak. No trip to Hong Kong is complete without visiting Victoria Peak. Take the iconic Peak Tram as it climbs steeply above the city, offering dramatic views even before you reach the top. At the summit, you'll be rewarded with panoramic views of skyscrapers, Victoria Harbour, and the surrounding mountains. Whether you visit in daylight or at sunset, this is one of the most unforgettable views in Asia. Afternoon, dim sum experience. After a morning of exploring, it's time for one of Hong Kong's most iconic meals, dim sum. Head to a famous local spot known for serving Michelin quality food at surprisingly affordable prices. Order the signature BBQ pork buns, shrimp dumplings, and steamed dishes. Each bite is packed with flavor and tradition. Late afternoon, urban icons, make your way to one of Hong Kong's most famous architectural sites, the Monster Building. This dense cluster of apartment blocks creates a surreal, almost cinematic scene. It's one of the most photographed locations in the city for a reason. Sunset, hidden viewpoint. As the day winds down, head up to Braemar Hill for sunset. From here, you'll get a sweeping view of the skyline glowing in golden light. It's less crowded than the Peak, but just as breathtaking. Evening, dinner and nightlife return to Central for dinner at a stylish, retro-inspired restaurant serving modern takes on Hong Kong comfort food. After dinner, explore Lan Kwai Fong, the city's nightlife hub. Rooftop bars, live music, and neon-lit streets create an electric atmosphere. Whether you're bar hopping or just taking it all in, this is Hong Kong at its most energetic. Day 2, mountains, villages, and markets. Morning, Lantau Island. Start early and take the MTR to Tung Chung, your gateway to Lantau Island. From here, board the Ngong Ping 360 cable car, a 25-minute ride above mountains, forests, and ocean views. As you rise into the clouds, you'll catch your first glimpse of the iconic Tian Tan Buddha. Late morning, Big Buddha and Wisdom Path. Climb the steps to the base of the Buddha and take in the peaceful surroundings. The atmosphere here feels completely different from the city, calm, quiet, and spiritual. Afterward, walk to the Wisdom Path, where tall wooden pillars display ancient Buddhist texts in a serene mountain setting. Afternoon. Tai O Fishing Village. Continue to Tai O, a traditional fishing village built on stilts above the water. This is one of the last places in Hong Kong where you can still see a slower, older way of life. Wander through narrow alleys, explore seafood markets, and watch boats drift through the canals. Stop for lunch and try local specialties like grilled seafood or traditional snacks. Late afternoon, return to the city, head back toward the city, and if time allows, stop by a museum or waterfront promenade for a more relaxed pace. Evening, harbor cruise. As night falls, take a harbor cruise on a traditional junk boat. Sailing across Victoria Harbour as the skyline lights up is one of the most iconic experiences in Hong Kong. If timed right, you'll catch the Symphony of Lights, a dazzling show of lasers and music across the skyline. Night, markets, and street life end your trip in Mong Kok, one of the busiest and most vibrant neighborhoods in the city. Walk through the famous Ladies' Market, where stalls sell everything from souvenirs to street food. The energy here is unmatched. Neon lights, crowds, and the constant buzz of city life. Grab a final meal, try local snacks, and take in the atmosphere one last time. Final thoughts. And just like that, your 48 hours in Hong Kong comes to an end. From peaceful temples and mountain peaks to neon streets and harbor nights, this city is a place of contrasts, where tradition and modern life exist side by side. It's fast, intense, and endlessly fascinating. And no matter how much you see, it always leaves you wanting more. Which part of Hong Kong would you explore first? If this guide helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone planning their next adventure. Until next time, keep exploring.